I don't know if you'd studied, a lot of Arkansas's boxes, but they've had this habit of coming back from 3-run deficits. What were you thinking when you guys were up by 3, and what'd you think of their comeback?
I mean, whenever you have a lead against a team as good as they are, you always gotta keep trying to add on more. I thought we started the game off really well. I felt that we handled the crowd and the adrenaline pretty well. I felt like, things were kind of going our way, and then they're so deep 1 through 9, they just kind of grind you the whole game, and that's kind of the moral of the story for the game for me. They just are so deep offensively that they just keep grinding on you. And if one guy gets on and you make a mistake, they do a lot of damage. So our goal was to kind of try to limit that. We didn't do as good a job as we'd like today, but definitely proud of the kids' effort.
And then the play Christian Franklin made and I guess it was in the 4th, looked like you guys were going to score 2 runs there. What'd you think of that play, and how big a play that was?
As soon as it happened, sometimes as a coach, you're like, dang, and I was, dang, that's just such a huge momentum play. If we get 2 runs there and keep the momentum, who knows what happens in the game, but they make a great catch, save 2 runs. They get the momentum, and then we don't have a very good inning after that. So I think that play kind of was the defining play of the game and kind of switched the momentum back in their favor, and we weren't able ever to get the momentum back, even though we fought really hard.
Thank you.
Sunil?
Coach McClellan, can you just talk about the pitching today? First with Tyler, and then I know a tough outing for Jake, but then it said, Jared comes in, is able to settle down things for the most part, and then of course Aiden finishes up. You can just talk about that, Coach. Thanks.
Yeah, I think when we got ahead in the count and were able to get them to expand a little bit, that's when we had a lot of success. When we walked people and got behind in the count, that's when they did a lot of damage. So, it's pretty cliche baseball, get ahead and good things happen. And we didn't do that enough today. And they're so good, just 1 through 9. Like I keep saying, that if you're behind or they get runners on base, it seems like they can really turn the game around really quick. And that's what happened to us today.
Matt?
You were able to have a lot of success against some of Arkansas's pitchers, with the exception of Cops. What did he do different than the rest of Arkansas's pitchers did against your lineup?
He's just, he's really nasty. The other guys have really good stuff, but I feel like, every time, I don't want to speak for him, but every time he takes them out, he has a really good idea of what he's doing, and he commands the baseball so well. And that cutter slider thing that he throws is pretty unhittable. He went through the SEC and pretty much dominated it, National Player of the Year. So he just was really kind of as advertised. That when he's into the game, things are going to be pretty tough. But I really liked how our guys competed against him. I felt like we made some decent contact against him, but at the end of the day, he shut us down, and that's why he's the National Player of the Year.
Hutch?
Yeah, Coach Rappaport's been so good for y'all this year. What do you think happened today? What happened with his outing?
I think he just missed too much middle, and I think that he wasn't ahead enough in the count. So, we have a game tomorrow, and we trust Rapp. We love Rapp. So if it's a tight game, he'll be right back in there. So he's our guy. Just wasn't his day today. So we'll root for a bounce back tomorrow.
Was it a little bit surprising that both teams went to their ace closers there in the 4th inning so early?
I don't know if it's surprising. I think it's playoff baseball. So you're doing everything you can to win the game. Every game matters. And, I think it just shows how much each team believes in their guy. And they just got the better of us today with their guy.
Tom?
Robbie, I want to ask about your hitting approach early in the game, just what you thought of the way you guys came up, and but did you worry that you'd left too many runners on though through the 3?
I think anytime you leave runners on, you're a little disappointed, just because especially when you play a team as good as Arkansas, those runs might come back to haunt you later in the game. But I was proud of our approach. I think that we made them work really hard. They used a lot of pitchers, and just just overall, I thought our offensive effort was really good today.
All right, we've got time for one more question with Coach McClellan. All right, seeing none, we'll let Coach go. Coach, thanks for your time.
Bob was raising his hand.
Go ahead, Bob.
Okay, thanks, Robbie. Appreciate your eyes there. Arkansas hit 5 home runs. They've got just under 100. Just what do you think of their power?
It's impressive. I know that if you make mistakes, the ball gets little in a hurry. So that's kind of, they're so talented that it's tough to navigate through their lineup, and they just hammer mistakes. So, we tip our cap to them. They're just an extremely impressive team. But I'm proud of our guys' effort today. I think that they played really hard, and Arkansas was just the better team today.
Yeah, I hope you like the barbecue.
It was great last night. Burnt in ribs or whatever. Excellent stuff. So.